Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige. This is Seeking Alexandria. Yeah, we just had like a little, I don't know, frog living actually inside my throat just now. But today, you guys, I'm not lying. Today's a filming day for me, so you will see everything else that is on my face. You will see in another video, probably after this video, because this one I was excited to shoot, and I'm really excited to shoot it because the one for my eyes, which you'll see probably after this, I was reviewing a little thing called the Hidden Treasure Palette, and wait till you get my thoughts on that if you can't tell by looking at my actual eyes. Anyways, I want to talk about this Huda Beauty situation that we have going on. I have just went on and I purchased 2 of her new eyeshadow palettes. I think they were Huda Beauty that were released recently. They're little square guys, like about this size. But I wanted to give these guys their time of day because I don't want them to get ignored. Now, this is the Huda Beauty Winter Highlighter Palette. And then this is the Huda Beauty Winter Solstice Collection Mini Strobe. Nope, Lip Strobe Minis. There we go. I'm actually kind of excited to tell you a little bit about these just because they look beautiful. They look like a pop of just gorgeous reflection and happiness. I'm just going to pull up the Sephora site here for the highlight palette. It is $45, limited edition, exclusive to Sephora. It has 5 out of 5 stars right now with 17 reviews. And what it is, a transformational highlight palette that makes, that takes you into the longest and most whimsical night of winter. Reveal your inner ice queen with the set of pearlescent cream and pressed powder highlights. The smooth as butter melted strobe cream highlighter is the set. In this set creates the perfect canvas for layering powders, while the 3 creamy highlighting powders, handmade by Huda herself, look stunning alone or combined for customizable holographic glow. The unique light reflectant pearl formula provides a luminescent flush with no white crystal. It's easy to blend for a subtle icy radiance and can be intensified for extra drama. Okay, that's good to know. So let's go ahead and bust into this just because my face looks really lonely without any highlight. Oh, child. I was like $45, damn. But I do love this packaging, and I love how on all of her packaging, whatever it is that's being emphasized, like if it's for eyeshadow, she makes sure that like that part of the package is actually iridescent. Like if you look at this as I move it, her cheekbone and her eye and all this, like it actually glows and it pops off. And I'm crazy about like that little detail that she adds to all of her palettes. So let's go ahead and open it up, and inside it looks like the Ice Queen hath cometh. Ooh, that's me basically, baby. Yes, yes. It's basically what I look like, except not because she's tan. So, okay, no mirror, no nothing. Kind of disappointing. Just has her little Huda Beauty logo up there. We're going to bend this back. Okay, good. Bends nicely. Nothing on the back of the hand, so I thought we would go ahead and swatch these. I'm assuming, based on looking at them, that the shade up here, Frosted Kiss, is the cream. Oh, yeah, that's cream. For sure. Oh, wow. Oh my. Definitely iridescent. I don't use a lot of cream highlights just because for some reason on my skin, which is very oily as you know, they look very cakey mixed with oily mixed with like texture. They don't do my skin any favors. But that is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna swatch these other 3, and then I'll give you a nice, oh my god, close up on them if I'm not dead from an actual heart attack. What? So you guys, this top one up here is the cream one. It's not showing up super well on camera, but that is the shade Frosted Kiss. The next one is Arctic Glow. The yellow is Northern Lights, and then Winter Rose. Oh my gosh, I just want to make sure that all the iridescence is caught on camera. Oh girl, yes! So obviously we're going to put these on the face. Shh, I'm very busy. Why are you talking to me? Where is my highlight brush? Girl, you cannot abandon me in times of holographic beauty. Yes, God. Okay, now, because this is a beauty channel and we are reviewing, you know that we are playing today. So, of course, you guys know me. Which shade do I gravitate toward the most? This guy right here literally said my name. Like, I'm pretty sure I heard it go, Paige, what? Paige, what? What was that? What was that? What was that? Touch me? Oh, okay. It was more like, touch me! So, I'm going to put that on my cheek, and we're just going to go in. This is a Morphe M510 brush that, for some reason, looks like it's seen better days, but hey, whatever. What are you going to do? We're just going to grab some of this product in here. Yes, girl. And we are going to get to highlighting. Oh, oh, I love you. You guys, that's so intense. Oh, shizzle. I didn't intend for this to be so intense. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to pop a little up here above the thing. That's really a lot. Okay. Wow. Let's maybe blend that out just a smidge. Oh, and by the way, I said this in all my other videos. I'm testing a new foundation today as well, which you'll see later. I'm actually testing out the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. So if my face looks a little funny, trust me, you're going to have some tea on that foundation as well. So if you're like, Paige, why does your face look funny? Just focus on that right there, because that's gorgeous. I know that it's not like natural at all, but seriously, you guys, I'm obsessed with fun highlights lately. What I really love about them too, side tip, I wear fun, intense, like crazy highlights all the time. And I think the trick to wearing them, if you want to, if it concerns you that they're not super quote unquote wearable, the way to make them more wearable is to take like another, like for me, a lot of times it's probably right here. Take a highlight like this. I don't know what this is because color, thanks ColourPop. So ColourPop has really been disappointing me lately. Cut to the fact that it literally just fell out of the pan and broke into 1,000 little pieces all over my vanity. But I don't know what color this was that what I was going to say? But taking a white highlight and kind of going over top of it, or a lighter color, if you're used to wearing golds, go over it with like a light gold and kind of really meld the two together, and it helps tone down the holographic just enough to where it's wearable, but it still looks beautiful and holographic, but it just makes it a little more wearable. That's what I do, so I still have like the satisfaction of wearing the fun, but a little bit more like workplace appropriate. So that's just how I do it if you're ever curious. So this is what the shade Arctic Glow looks like on my skin tone. Yes, child. That is so stinking pretty. Let's go ahead. I want to take the shade Northern Lights on this side now because I have to. Yes, please. Oh. Now you are stunning. Can you imagine that yellow layered with like, I'm using my viewfinder. Why, Paige? That's a horrible idea. That yellow layered with like a normal quote unquote, like a golden undertone highlight. Oh my gosh, that would look so gorgeous. Yes, please, table one. Oh, and I love the difference. Like, it's so stark. That is so beautiful. I think, I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious. I wonder what it would look like to layer those together. All right, I'm going to try and take some of this yellow one, this Northern Lights, and I'm going to layer a little bit of that on top of this blue toned one. Oh my gosh, is that so intense. So stinking pretty though. Oh, put a little bit above the brow bone, Paige. Come on. Yes, God, you guys. That is so oh my God, that's so pretty. I did not mean to take that up onto my temple, but whatever. I did it, so what? Now, just for fun, we're going to take this other pink shade over here, the shade Winter Rose, and I want to put that over top of this yellow tone and see what that looks like. Ooh, girl, that actually looks really pretty. Hello, come back. I see what you're doing to me. I see how much you're making me fall in love. I actually like that combination, I think, better than this one. What do you guys think? I kind of like this one the best. Wow, I did not see that coming. I am literally going to look like a tinsel-ridden Christmas tree when this is over with. And I don't care. Highlight is such a personal thing, you guys, that like if you're a highlight whore like myself and you want to glow, honey, you glow. You just go there. You take it there. You know what? It doesn't matter. The only person that can tell you no is, quite honestly, your boss at work. If they're like, hey, that's not office appropriate. And then you say, okay, and then you do it on the weekends anyways because you love it and that's all that matters. I am also going to take that yellow shade and I'm going to pop it in as a brow bone highlight. See how we like that? It might be a little bit ridiculous though. Dang, that inner eye highlight though, that is some real business. All right, you guys, and then just to add to like all of the holographic funness. I can't believe I paired these two videos together because the palette that I reviewed for my eyes and this holographic, like, they do not go together at all. And part of me cares and like part of me really just doesn't. So, okay, so while I go along, before I wipe this off, I do want to talk a little bit about them. Where did my makeup wipe go? There it is. I don't hate them. I think that they're beautiful holographic shimmers. I mean, like, is there any doubting that? Absolutely not. The only issue I take, I'm not a huge fan of the cream. When I swatched it on my hand, like, yes, it's beautiful. Yes, it might go beautiful, like, under things. It might be nice to layer. But for me personally, I would have preferred that tone in a powder, just because I think that it would have went really nicely kind of with the group, or maybe even done like a white iridescent. That would have looked beautiful and would have, again, furthered the group. I can't say that it's my particular favorite palette, just mainly because of that. The pink one also doesn't go too great with my skin tone. I think if you layer it just right, it can, but on my skin, pink doesn't always fare too well unless it's like an eyeshadow. So I don't hate the palette. I absolutely think it's beautiful. I just think if I could have like suggested one alteration, it would have been that cream guy, because again, that's just my personal aesthetic. A lot of people love it. I'm just kind of like about it, not my fave. But the rest of them are absolutely beautiful. I think my favorite though would probably have to be a mixture of, oh god, well, if I'm gonna mix them, I think they all look great mixed with each other, but by itself, my favorite is this blue iridescent. I think it's absolutely beautiful. For 45 bucks, I don't think that's a horrible price point either, because if you work that out cost wise, it's like $11 per highlight, and the pans I think are super nice, generous, good size. So for $45, I actually can't say I hate the price point on this one. Now let's drift over a little bit here to this guy, which is this lip strobe set thing, which I've had it pulled up like 13 times on my phone, and for some reason I'm just horrible at life today. Now this is $33, also online only, limited edition, whatever. Let's see here. It has 4 5-star out of 5-star reviews, so super highly rated. It says that it is a set of 4 limited edition mini strobe metallic lip glosses featuring a frosted color combination for cool and luminescent shades. Winter Solstice, blah, blah, blah. Boasts 4 stunning icy colors for the ultimate winter lip. Appearing snowy white to the naked eye, each lip strobe has a unique pearl complex that reveals its unique color once applied to the lips. Just a swipe of the gloss will turn the base lip color into iridescent hues of white gold, opalescent blue, cool pink, and alluring coral. Okay, so basically the same thing I would say as the shimmers. They're probably the same kind of color complex, just based on what I'm seeing on the back of the holographic packaging here. So you could probably wear it over top of a lipstick and it would look absolutely stunning. I want to try it on my bare lip because that's like my thing. You know, a lot of times when I wear a gloss, it's by itself just because I love the look of having like really shiny full lips. If I'm wearing a nude lipstick, that's usually the only time that I'll amp it up with a gloss. So let's go ahead and swatch these little sexy devils. First up, we have the shade Charmed, which is this sexy guy. Ooh, I like him a lot. Has like almost pink reflect in there. That's beautiful. Next up, we have this one. That is the shade Star-Crossed. Absolutely beautiful. More of like a white undertone, kind of opal, what it was going for there, like the yellow gold effect. Up next, we have the shade down here. That is the shade Hypnotic with a more purple-esque undertone, kind of similar to the first one, but you can definitely tell that this has more true purple to it, where that one just had like pink reflect. And then last up we have this guy, which is the shade Bewitched with the more blue undertone color to it. It's definitely a nice way to round out the collection, I would say. I can definitely see the influence between that and this palette. If you kind of open it up, you can definitely see where they go together and influence each other. But overall, I think that they pair beautifully with each other. Oh my good lord. I actually think too that like the strobing like highlight palette and these little mini strobes, I think that they would look beautiful if you put them together. Like you could do an intense highlight with an intense maybe lip if you wanted to, and then have like a naked eye. You could put the strobes over top of a lipstick to maybe dumb them down just a little bit. I'm curious, like I am super duper curious. I think in swatch my favorite one is the second one, just because I'm more of a plain little person, and that is the shade Star-Crossed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that just on my bare lip that's covered in foundation. That's cute. Whoa. You guys, I don't like this by itself. It looks funny and it looks patchy. And it actually makes my nose, or my nose, it makes my lips look gummy. Like, can you see that? I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I've wiped my lips off like 10 times, made sure there was no foundation. Okay, I want to try a different color. Let's go in with the Bewitched shade, which is that blue luminescent one down there. I want to like the other end of the spectrum, so to speak. Like, yet again, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, I think that that one went on a lot nicer. But, okay, and maybe this is just me, but I hear the word gloss, and I'm going to think that I could put them on just like I would a gloss. Like, literally, I put glosses on by themselves just to make my lips look beautiful and full, like I said already. And to me, these are not sitting like a gloss. They're sitting like a lip topper, glitter-esque moment. That one actually does look like it's okay, like it's not super settling, but it's still not my favorite. I do want to try this, I don't know if you'd call it this formula or whatever. I want to try it on a lipstick and see if I like it more. Because right now I'm not like wildly in love with it, you know? Like they're okay, they're just not my favorite. And I want to make sure that I give them the benefit of the doubt. So, let me find a lipstick. Alright guys, so I just went in with a coat of the shade Manic by Urban Decay. This is actually like their old, I believe it's their old like packaging. I've had this lipstick for a long time. It's one of my favorites. It wasn't about finding a lipstick for right now. That was so much in the aspect, my sweater is like completely down. It wasn't so much about finding a lipstick that would match this eye look. I wanted a lipstick for this moment that would work really well with these, so that would kind of convey what they look like on a lipstick. So if you're looking at it and you're like, girl, where'd you learn to match your lipstick to your eyes? I promise I would not normally have picked this. I would have went with like a nude brown. But for the purposes of this video, I want to make sure that I get a good option. I want to go back in, it's really bothering me, with that shade Star-Crossed and see if it gets any better as like a lip topper-esque scenario. Because like, look at how beautiful that is. Okay, now that, I think, is gorgeous. You can definitely see, okay, you can see that my lipstick is crooked, but besides that, you can really see a lot nicer, like the sheen, the glitter, the sparkle to the gloss, and it's not super goopy, and this, I think, is what it's supposed to look like. Now that is nice. And what I really like about it is that when I layer it with this lipstick, I can't feel like that grimy, gritty weirdness that I could feel before when it was by itself. And it might just be this color, I'm not entirely sure. But I wasn't like, I don't know, for some reason by itself, I'm not living for it. I think that for these, I personally, they're not my favorite. I kind of envisioned them being a little bit different. To me, these look a little bit more lip topper-esque than they do, you know, straight gloss by themselves, but they are really, really pretty. I feel like, yet again, I feel like my lipstick's traveling. It does that a lot, 'cause when I talk, my lips are big. So, you guys, I think that overall, these are really pretty. They're just, like, not my personal aesthetic. Now, what I do like about them is that when these were created by Huda Beauty, they didn't shy away from the intense. Like, this whole Solstice iridescent vibe that I get from both of these collections are very, you know, like, we're not afraid to go there. We're not afraid to be intense and really, you know, pop this feature or that feature, make our lips look intense or whatever. And I really appreciate that about these iridescents. For me, I think that they do perform very nicely over lipstick. I'm just not a big fan of them by themselves. That's just a personal preference for me. Again, when it comes to me, like, wearing certain things, and I like my lips to look a certain way because I have very small, like, squatty lips, so they need all the help they can get. And these glitters, they're just not super flattering on my smaller lips. Now, if I had bigger lips that kind of went, like, up this way, down that way, that were more full, I think that these would be really flattering because they would, again, give that luminescent quality to the whole area. I don't have that option, so I need lipstick to create the look of fullness, and then these can kind of help emphasize it from there. That's just me personally. Again, now I would be super curious, have you tried these? What do you think? I'm always curious what you guys think. I love a good holographic everything, but I also think that there has to be a level to where it works for every person. I love this highlight palette. Again, I'm just not like a huge fan of that cream option in there. I really wish that that had been like the nice bright white opalescent option, because then I could have layered that with any of these and it would have been a lot more wearable for my skin tone. I think that this would look gorgeous on so many deeper skin tones. Oh my good lord. Absolutely stunning. These, same deal. I was going to take the lipstick off, and then I was like, no. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this review was relatively helpful. Again, this will probably be the first of the ones that I filmed to go up today. So you'll see all the rest of what's on my face, why it did and did not go so well in the upcoming videos. So if you're not subscribed, you might want to stay tuned for that. And because I put out a new video like almost every single day. So yeah, I can give you all the reasons. And you should also check the description box for all the social media handles. My final thoughts are that I actually really love both of these in general. I'm the kind of person that I can separate my feelings as far as myself versus, you know, what I suggest them. Like for me personally, are they the best? Not so much, but I do highly recommend them for other people just because I know like lip shape on me and what I prefer isn't something everyone else deals with. So I would recommend them because that's not something everyone has. Same thing goes with the coloring. I think that it would look great on other skin tones just because certain things might not sit well on mine, or, you know, a cream might not be the best for my skin. Doesn't mean I wouldn't recommend them because they are beautiful options. So I think that I do recommend them. I think the price points, especially for Huda Beauty, are actually really decent. Again, just over like what, $10, $11 per highlight is beautiful for these. They are gorgeous. They went on like a dream. They sheared out really well, and they actually, I was really impressed at how nicely they managed to blend in with my existing contour. Like I thought for sure I was just gonna have a strip of purple and pink and yellow on my face, and I'm pleasantly surprised that that was not the case. So I really loved these. Super high quality. Huda Beauty is known for it. Her creams, powders, all that are just outstanding. And again, same with these. These are great. Not necessarily for me, but they are great. I like the formula a lot. I think that it does fit and look nicer over lipstick. And I turned my camera off for like about 10 minutes just now, and they're already a lot less patchy and like movable than they were before the lipstick. So I just think that for me, my lips, they sit down a lot better on lipstick. And if you get them and you try them and you feel like you're having an issue with them kind of sitting goopily or something, definitely try putting them over top of a lipstick, because I think that that made a huge difference for me. And that is it, you guys. Have a great day, night, weekend, whatever. Don't forget to check that Snapchat down there. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the good things are in the description box, and you definitely need to get the Snapchat. Because, by the way, okay, real quick, does anybody know how Snapchat works? Because there's a little like rating number, or like it won't tell me how many followers I have. It won't tell me like what my level is or something. It just says like 3,100, and I don't know what that number means. So what does Snapchat mean? First question. Second of all, follow me on Snapchat, you guys, because I'm trying to like up my Snapchat game, and I love Snapchat, and it is so much fun, and I've been having a blast with it. So follow me on there, all the other ones as well, and I will talk to you guys all in the next video. Bye. Oh, girl, yes, I look just like the girl.